And to help fill that time before that run, we're going to go over to Gargoyle's Quest 2 with Von Yvonne.
Alrighty, I like how I have been reduced to just a filler or a warm-up act for Kat and Elia and et al. For their Metroid run. But no, this is going to be a very good run. This will be a much more coherent game than the one you just saw, that's for sure. Anyway, hi everyone. My name is Von Yvonne, and I'm going to be running Gargoyle's Quest 2, or Reddo Arima, if you can read what's on the screen here, which is what it was called in the Japanese version. This did have a US release, but we will be playing the Japanese version because text scrolls faster, which is very common for games of this era. So, anyway, yeah, this is going to be fun, and I'm ready to get started, so we are going to go ahead and do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All right, so here's what we've got going on. We've got some lore, but once we get to actually see stuff and things, we see our protagonist here. His name is Firebrand, and he is talking to a king here who is telling him, Firebrand, if you want to prove yourself to be a worthy warrior, you need to go to the training ground and do the thing. So that's where we're headed. It's actually in this infirmary here. You see we've got some sick monsters in bed there, but we don't worry about them. Instead, we come here and we do what I like to call some garcore, where we jump onto walls and we float. Now, the floating part is definitely going to be a very key movement mechanic through pretty much this entire run as we negotiate all of these levels. All we had to do here was grab this vial. The vials are the currency of this game. We won't be buying anything because we don't need to. But what we do need to do is heed the words of this monster who said, hey, while you were training, things went real pear-shaped and you gotta fix it. So you see, we leave the building and go immediately into our first stage of the game. Oh my goodness, why did that happen? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Those ghouls are not cool because they spawn when you get near them, but exactly how near to them you get is random. And we want them to appear as soon as possible because that way we can kill them as soon as possible so they don't create a whole bunch of lag. Really terrible. We only deal with them once more. Oh no, just a couple more times throughout the rest of the game here. Kill this guy here. Get up here. Alright, we're gonna bait this guy out so we can kill it. Gonna bait this guy out, kill him on the way up. And we're gonna kill him on the way down, him on the way up, and cool. Alright, now we're gonna do a fun little trick here where we're going to fly into the spike wall and go, ouch, 1, 2, 3, jump up, and land right. Oh no, we are not going to do that. We are going to kill him. Okay, cool. All right, that skipped a whole section where we had to go, where we normally have to go underneath there and do a whole bunch of stuff that we just don't feel like doing. We do feel like picking up that heart for safety because I took some damage I didn't feel like. But now we fight our first boss. This is Nagus. He is an RNG nightmare, except for now, when he gives us the basketball like a complete bro. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't kill. Oh, there we go. All right. And makes it very easy for us to destroy him quickly. All right, that's the first stage done. So now we go talk to the king. We're like, dude, what happened? And he's like, yeah, here's what's happening. I'm going to die, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to give you some power-ups before I do, and you need to go out and figure out what is this evil darkness that is consuming the monster world. But before I go, whoa! That's what he says there. I assume that is the inspiration for when you would get KO'd in Street Fighter 2, where that sound came from. And here we are on the overworld, and unlike the predecessor of this game, there are no random encounters on the overworld. We just walk around, but sometimes we have these fixed encounters. This one's very annoying because it's got 3 of these ghoul enemies. Like, hello, you see how close I had to get to that in order for him to pop up? There's 2 here. Oh, they were really nice that time. Okay. I complained about it loudly enough, and then they actually hooked me up, which is cool. So anyway, now we can move on here. One thing I did want to kind of mention before we move on here is I'm looking at the donation total there. I'm looking at the number that we have for that donation total, and I don't really like it all that much. It's kind of it's kind of crooked. You know, the 7, the 1, the 4, the 1. I don't know. I'm thinking something more kind of like round and even, like, I don't know, 7,500. That just sounds better, doesn't it? Can we get to that number before the end of the run just to kind of make things nice and smooth and pretty? I like that. Hopefully you'll help me with that. Anyway, we come into this village real quick, and what we're doing here is we're talking to this guy. He's going to give us a password. But really what this does, we don't care about the password. We do care about the fact that this has now been set as a checkpoint. And we're going to be doing an intentional game over. We'll actually do 2 over the course of the run. And that is going to respawn us at the last place we got a password, which saves us a whole lot of backtracking. We're going to go and get an item that needs to be used in that village. And so if we can just instantly teleport back there as opposed to like 2 minutes of backtracking, that's a good thing for a speed run. So we're going to do that. So this little transitional stage here is kind of a pain because these platforms here, you see what you're supposed to do is stand on top of them and just kind of get across this lava pit where if you touch the lava, it's instant death. And we don't want that. But what's unfortunate is that every once in a while, if you land on top of the platform in just the wrong way, the game just kind of goofs when it comes to the hitboxes and whatnot, and you'll take damage, and usually it sends you careening down into the fire below, and that's bad. So we took that little safety. All right, now this is the jungle. This place is horrible, and hopefully it doesn't troll the hell out of me. This is right in the beginning. Oh, please land on the platform and get up here. Oh, okay. Phew. That is always fun when it goes like that. Now, we're going to do a fun little trick here that I named myself. I always like when I get to name my own speed running tricks. We're going to do this and jump and scale up that platform and save a whole bunch of time. We call that the Jungle Gym for reasons which I hope are very obvious.
Well, yeah, it's because of Jim from the highlight run, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I heard y'all mention Jungle Gym there, and I was like, no way. Virtual highlight inspired by Gargoyle's Quest 2, which is inspired by Newtopia. Anyway, that little technique you saw me do there where I was starting and stopping and restarting by floating, we call that stuttering, where it helps us to get a little more horizontal distance. Gonna go ahead and take some damage here to get up these walls a little faster, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab here, jump up, get across, and hit that and die. Now we do this for 2 reasons. First of all, it respawns us at the top. Second of all, it refills our health. Gonna do another little damage boost here, just to get through that gate. And then we're gonna do what I call a corner borrow, where we're just gonna borrow the very corner of that platform to reset our wing strength. We'll do it again, coming up here, where we're gonna float all the way over this guy and be like, just excuse me, I'm gonna use that right there, and just kind of come on down. All right, now, we're going to do a boost here, another boost here, and then we're going to fight the boss. Not really. Okay, now we're going to fight the boss. We're just going to sit here and just basically shout at his face. This is a theme throughout a lot of the game. We like to shout at faces because it makes things die very fast. All right, all in all, that jungle wasn't bad, and that's not common, so we're happy. So, all right. On to the next section of the game, which is a bunch of lore. So this would be a fantastic time for my host to tell the lovely viewing audience about stuff and things.
I know some stuff, maybe even a few things.
Yeah.
Such as one of which is Carolyn took you up on that offer to change that donation number to maybe something a little bit more palatable. It's a good thing I'm leaving after this. They say, thanks to everyone for putting together a great marathon for a great cause, and put $25 to help round out that number a little bit to a couple of nice 6s in there.
Okay. Thank you very much for that.
Did I keep going?
Yeah, if you got more, go ahead. Actually,
All right.
no.
Nope.
If it's going to
Go for
take...
it.
was going to take a bit here. I saw somebody referencing what I'm about to do here in chat, where in this next little transitional state that we come up here, we refer to this affectionately as the jump. And here's what we do. We're going to jump real high and then go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up, bounce, over, we're good. That's how you do the jump.
Been
Anyway,
watching
now you can
Kamen
proceed.
Rider 01, and all I can hear it as is just jump. All right, well, then I guess I will remind people that you are watching Winter Pride 2023, and that you can use you can donate by using donate in chat, and check out the schedule by using schedule, and that we are benefiting Point of Pride, which is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization that serves tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and 100 countries, over 100, by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services.
Hell yeah. They sound cool.
They do, don't they?
Indeed. All right, so here we are in the Sand Palace. This is actually my favorite stage in the game to do. There's a lot of really cool tech, including dodging the fishies, which can sometimes come up and sometimes not. They tried to troll me there, but I was too smart for them. Which is pretty easy because they're complete boneheads. Anyway.
Hey.
Now we're coming up to a really horrible boss. This is the Sand Frog. Please don't troll me, Sand Frog.
That's a horrible combination of words.
Okay, good. We like jumps. Jump again. Yes! Thank you, Sand Frog, for dying easily. Awesome. All right. We are out of the Sand Palace. And we have a new... Oh, I didn't even talk about the magic, but one thing we need to talk about here is how we are going to very, very, very intentionally die. And that is one of the intentional game overs that I was referring to here. One of the items that we got from finishing the Sand Palace is called the Gremlin Stick, and we are going to use this Gremlin Stick right about here. And that is going to unparalyze this king, and he's going to be very grateful, and he's going to allow us to get to the next section of the game. Now, something else we got from the completion of the Sand Palace is another magic, which is the type of, shot that you shoot out of your mouth. Before I had what was called the Buster Magic, which was allowing me to break walls and do more damage. Now I'm going to have something called Tornado Magic, and it will be very apparent what is special about Tornado Magic when I use it when we get into this transitional stage. It is obviously very useful for the speed run as well. Let's just get through here. I'm going to go ahead and equip this Tornado Magic. And now our shots are these cute little platforms that we can stand on and jump off of and all that good stuff. And we can basically customize our vertical movement throughout the rest of the game, which is really, really useful. I'm going to use it to just very, very easily get over this pit here.
They got
No
item
problem.
1s in Gargoyle's Quest 2?
Yeah, it kind of is. Alrighty. Now, we're going to fight a boss here, which is pretty fixed because we can manipulate his movement. Let me ask you a question. Of course, you have to say no. Otherwise, you will join his evil gang. Or not. Actually, it's just a loop. Okay, here comes the fight. Oh, no, I didn't do that right. Oh, crap. Now I'm in trouble. Please go away. Okay, this is not how this is supposed to go. Okay. That took about 10 seconds longer than it should have. What I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to boost off of those spikes there on the bottom so he can go through me in the middle of my iframes. Whoa! Again, when he dies. But anyway, we got through it. Kind of a panic, but anyway. So what we're doing here is actually for marathon safety. We talked to the scientist, and he says, hey, have you heard about my cool new invention? And you need to tell him no, because if you do, then he's like, well, you need to check it out. And his invention gives you an extra segment of life. What happens if you say yes is he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? And then the conversation's over. nothing happens. So, yeah,
That's
kind of a fun
incredible.
little, yeah. All right, so this is the mountain pass. This place can be a bit troublesome. We can also use these platforms as weapons, as you can see. I'm killing these bugs with them. Not everything takes damage from them, so fortunately these bugs do, because they can be very annoying. Take a little damage boost there to get through this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just how easy it is to get up there. All right, now we're going to take another little kind of safety detour thing. Pick up another heart here, and I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, good. He did the high jump, and we can fly under that bug, which, as you can see, creates a whole lot of lag, and not so much fans of that, but that's okay. Switch to our buster here. No bug, please go away. Thank you. All right, this is the Twin Guardian fight, which is easily the worst boss fight in the game. They can be horrible with RNG. Oh, I kind of like that. And low swoop? No. Okay, good. Ah, darn it. What are you going to do? Okay. They're probably going to do tornado. Oh, maybe not. No, I killed it first. Nope. Just die. Just die, please. Ah, thank you very much. Okay. So, I got all big swoops from them, which is really, really rare. But fortunately easy enough to deal with. Now, okay, in a PB attempt, you actually die as soon as you get in that room, and it helps to set up the second intentional game over. I do not do that in this run because that boss can just be so horrible that I like having the extra life in my pocket in case I die in that boss fight, which is a very real possibility. So, it just means we're going to have to do 2 intentional deaths later that are a bit slower. But here we have to fight Locust Boy, and this is a pretty fixed fight. There we go. We just grab onto this, and he throws those blades right over our head. We're in just the right position. We just sit there and basically just shout at his face, and he dies.
You know, whatever gets results.
Yeah, right? So, a little transitional stage here. If you have anything you would like to share with the folks, now's a good time.
All right, I can think of a few things, such as the fact that we have merch.
Yeah, nice.
So we have adorable mugs, t-shirts, tote bags, and hoodies that are all available in support of Point of Pride. You can type !merch in chat to get the links to both our Winter Pride 2023 store and the Point of Pride store directly. And all of those were designed by our very own Scala Kitty.
Heck yeah. Scala rules. This place does not, however. This is the Mirror Maze.
Oh, no.
And this place just trips me up on a regular basis, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Alright, this room in particular can be very troublesome. Got it. Throw that there, go back, jump up, get on. Yeah, that's an easy place to die accidentally.
This whole game looks like an easy place to die accidentally.
Yeah, it can be. Alright, there we go. Alright, now there's some really tricky sections coming up here. Oh, I am really lucky I didn't get hit there by those spikes. Okay, cool. Alright, now the next room that I'm going to get into, we just call it the gate room, and hopefully I can boost through everything nice and smooth. Good start. Here we go. Yes. Oh, we nailed gate room. Awesome. Alright. So that is a very intricate combination of damage boosts that allow us to do that. Now here's the boss. And just like with the death balloon, we're just going to go ahead and take a death right away. And the reason we do that is because we can manipulate this guy. We're going to jump up here, hit the ceiling, bounce through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, nope, he transformed instead. Ah, Whether or not he transforms or just swoops in his regular form is random. Oh, you are not cool. You need to please die. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay. That boss typically is not dangerous, but he almost was there. So, but fortunately he died. Hopefully what's not done, though, are the donations. We've still got a decent amount of marathon left where we can raise money for Point of Pride.
We still do. That Metroid run is not going to be short.
Nope.
All the longer if this donation war incentive, which you can influence by donating and selecting the options from polls on the Tiltify interface, continues to stay the way it is with Chaos at a commanding lead, meaning that the items will be all just horrible, just anarchy. Anything goes.
Yeah.
Which no.
So that last place where I was talking. Oh, sorry. That last place where I was talking to the king, there, you might have noticed that on the way out I talked to a monster that gave me another password. That's now my second checkpoint. What we need to do is go through this transitional stage. Grab the things that we get at the end of it, and then go back to that section so that we can proceed to the final part of the game. And so instead of having to go all the way back up this transitional stage, which is a complete pain, we're going to do another intentional game over to save some time. I've been talking to a lot of kings throughout the game. This here that we're talking to is the only queen that we see in the speedrun. So, shout-outs to all of my queens out there.
Aww,
you know who you are.
Kind.
Ya, slay queen!
Gonna say I can really relate to the amount of time that this guy spends in transitional stages.
Yes. Oh, I see what you did there.
Aha! I have one job here.
Yep.
That's 2 jobs.
Alright. So this is kind of a demonstration of why in a PP attempt we would want to take that death right at the Twin Guardians fight, because it's much faster, because we're gonna have to do this twice, and you see this takes quite a bit, so doing it the other way probably saves close to 10 seconds. Anyway, that's that. Second game over. Here we go. Now we can show this king all the cool stuff that we collected from that village. And he's like, whoa, this stuff is really neat. And then he gives us an item to allow us to break a rock so that we can get to Goza's palace. And Goza is kind of a gatekeeper of the ultimate evil over the land. But we have a new magic now. This is called the Claw. And the Claw is this kind of blue and black orb we shoot out here. It is very powerful. And it has a neat little function where it will stick to vertical spike walls. And it will allow us to grab it safely without taking damage.
The Claw.
The Claw has chosen us. Goodbye, my brothers. Anyway, so we're going to demonstrate it right here. So let's see it stick to the wall, and we just jump up, take no damage. All right, now this next section is a little interesting. Oh, I did not want to get hit by him. That is really unfortunate, actually. Actually, it's not terrible, but not what I meant to do either. So, oh, we lost the ghost. Now another one appears here. This shouldn't be a problem, actually. We're going to do a neat little boosty trick here. We're going to boost there and jump up and go boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to have to do an intentional death at the boss. Otherwise, I'm not going to have enough health to do the trick that I need to do. But one thing that I do need to mention here is that during this boss fight, there is an intense flashing warning. So if you have photosensitivity issues, please be mindful of that. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, every time you hit the boss, the screen just basically flashes white real quick, and it's kind of bad. But we got through it. We're done. So, another Guo. Got to get your Guo in there. All right, so we have defeated Goza, and now the only thing that stands between us and the evil King Breaker is his fortress, which is actually kind of fun to do in some spots and not fun in others. It's mostly fun because of the cool speedrunning tricks that we do. And I will be sure to point those out. Also, if you have any kind of jam or music or any kind of emotes like that, get them ready because the music in this stage is fantastic.
We love a good beat.
Oh my god. I think I have enough health to get through here now. That was weird. Okay. Okay. That kind of threw me off a little bit. All right. Now for the fun boosty tricks. We're going to bounce off this and jump up here and dodge that dart and that one too. Okay. This I don't think is going to kill me. No, it won't. Okay. Which is all very convenient because right here we get to refill our health. Okay. Now, this next section can be very trolly. I'm going to actually be serious here. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Sometimes they can double shoot there and make things very difficult. All right. Now, this next boost is definitely the best one in the game. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take damage here, kill him, boost there, and... Nope, we're going to bonk our head on the ceiling. Oh, I need to actually game over here because I'm not going to have enough health to get through this. Okay. All right. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate this the second time. Sorry about that, folks. Just gives more time to donate and things like that. Oh, I need this, actually. Because we're seeing this again. Hello, are you not going to shoot at me? Oh, I was too low. That's funny. If you have any donations, fun stuff like that to read, now's a good time.
All right. Well, we have a donation from Lil Nelly Mooncat. I love that name so much. Mm-hmm. Thank you for donating for that alone. And they donate $50, which is going to Point of Pride, which is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and over 100 countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. The money that we raise will go to their various support programs, such as free chest binders, which provides chest binders, specially designed compression garments, to trans people who cannot otherwise afford or safely obtain them. If you'd like to apply for one of Point of Pride's grants or garment programs, get involved as a donor or volunteer, or just learn more about them, visit pointofpride.org. It's so nice to take my time with these after the highlight.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we did it properly that time. This has been kind of messy, but it's all right. We made it through. Okay, there's going to be this is the final boss. Big time flashing warning on this boss, too. As I fight it, I'm going to take an intentional death here to give myself enough HP to do a nice little fun trick here where we set this up. We're going to take this hit, jump over him, and shout. All right, his face has been sufficiently shouted at. He is dead.
When in doubt, jump and shout.
Yep, exactly. Alrighty, so time will be coming up once I get to this next screen here. I'm going to be talking to this king, and once the screen fades to black after the end of our conversation, then that is time. Alrighty, we've done it. We've saved the monster world. We have cast away the darkness. And everybody is happy. Because we just finished Gargoyle's Quest 2.
It's a lot of things you got done in 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
I know. So efficient. So, anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed my run here. If you enjoyed watching this run, or if you enjoyed my commentary, any combination of those things, please do give me a follow on my channel. Haven't been live in a bit, but I will be doing a lot more streams starting with next year. So, yeah, hope you check that out, and hope we can continue to raise money here for Point of Pride. I know we didn't get to the 7,500 here during my run, but hopefully we can do it during the next run, which is going to be super great, and I know that our host here is going to tell you all about it. So, with that, I am going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see all of you folks around real soon, and until I do, take care, everyone.
You know me so well. That's right, folks. We are just about done here, but not done yet. We still have a nice and much longer than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. We still got our grand finale, a Metroid Planets race between Flannel Cat, Grey Goo Girl, Fornea, and Arborelia. We hit we definitely hit the heck runs, so they're gonna have to be running through some dangerous environs to hit logic, and I don't want to call it early, but chaos item distribution is in the lead by a bit. It's $157 to $987 for chaos, but you can still upset that if you want to give them a little bit of an easier time. Well, friends, it has been a heck of a weekend, but it's just about that time. It has been a pleasure to spend this time with you tonight and this week, but unfortunately for me, my time is up. Fortunately for you, that means I'm handing the mic to Sporadic Erratic, who's going to bring this baby home.
You are too kind, Brachio. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun listening to you and watching all of those previous runs. So thank you so much for the fabulous job that you did. What is up, all of my friends here watching with me? Have you been enjoying Power Up with Pride Winter 2023? I have been enjoying it very, very much. I hope y'all are hype as heck because the run. You're not ready. I mean, you are ready. You're probably ready. Just get yourselves ready. This race we have coming up is going to be fan flippin' tastic. It is going to be. It is going to be amazing. That's right. On deck, we have the finale of this amazing marathon. It's going to be a Metroid Planets race between Flannel Cat, Grey Goo Girl, Fornea, and Arborelia. And I've seen a little preview. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. I want you to experience it organically. Anyway, I hope y'all have been having a great time. I would love to hear about what your favorite runs have been this week, the last few days. I'm so hyped that we hit our incentive, that we hit our milestone incentive, which means that the seed is going to be the Hazard Hell run. In case you don't know what that means, there are hazard rooms in Metroid where they cause like continuous damage unless you have the Various suit, and in hazard runs you have to go through the hazard rooms and like take damage. Like the Various suit might be in there, but you don't necessarily start with the Various suit. Yeah, and like in Super Metroid Randomizer, they're called Hell Runs, so that's why it's like called a Hazard Hell Run. So anyway, we hit that. That's what's gonna be going on. We do have our other donation incentive, as Brachio was saying. It is pretty heavily weighted towards chaos. That's the item distribution. That works is that if it's normal, then like the morph ball and the bombs will be in there early, and if it's chaotic, then the bombs are probably buried really deep in the seed. So y'all are big fans of chaos. Chaos is in the mega ultra lead at $1,037. This is a bid war, so there's no cap on it. And balanced is way far behind at $157. So if you're lawful, I don't want to say lawful good. You could be lawful neutral. If you're lawful, if you want to get more into that balance, I believe there's a very short amount of time to do that. Possibly none. But if you just want to donate more to Point of Pride, I am not going to stop you. Every single donation goes to Point of Pride. Oh, I'm hearing that the bid war is still open. Actually, yeah. So if you want to get if you want to get those donations in to make it less chaotic, I know I'm not selling it, but like money for Point of Pride is good. So you can always donate more towards the chaos. You could just donate, because it's a great thing to do. Just a little reminder, my friends, we are raising money for Point of Pride. Point of Pride is a trans-led 501c3 nonprofit organization, and they've served tens of thousands of people in all 50 states and 100 plus countries by providing access to gender-affirming health and wellness services. The money that we raise here, this event, because we are still fundraising, will go to Point of Pride's various support programs, such as their annual transgender surgery fund, which is a scholarship-like program that provides direct financial assistance to trans folks who cannot afford their gender-affirming surgery. It is really an amazing and wonderful charity. You all have been so generous. Over $7,000, incredible amount of money to have raised. But we can raise more. The marathon is not over yet. And you can do that also by buying some of the like amazing merch that you see sliding across your screen right now. I need to get over there and buy mine. So we have adorable mugs, t-shirts, tote bags, hoodies. They're all available in support of Point of Pride. If you type !merch in chat to get you can get the links to both the Winter Pride 2023 store and the Point of Pride store. Look at all of those lovely shirts. Like everything you see on a shirt, a lot of it is available on a tote bag or a mug. And I gotta say, I am kind of stupid for tote bags. So y'all should definitely get on over there, get something lovely for yourself. Get too many tote bags like me. All right. Well, I have gotten word that our runners are ready, and I have gotten word that things are going to get extremely chaotic. So, I hope you all got up and got your nice drink and food and had your pee break and stuff because you're going to want to watch this race that we have coming up right now. Again, it's a Metroid Planets race with Flannel Cat, Grey Goo Girl, Fornean, Arborelli, and I'm sure they are all going to introduce themselves now. Or, soon.